My name is Calven. I enjoy the outdoors a whole lot. I'm an avid outdoorsman. I hunt, I fish, camp. Love being around nature and peace, quiet. Life before my injury. It was kind of like working every day. I was a truck driver, chef. I worked two jobs daily. How and when my injury occurred, it was more or less like I was working. Wind blew me off a ladder. I fell 15 feet, shattered my L1 completely. It happened in 2007, March 22nd. 11 a.m. I fell, and I was being flown hell back to the hospital. My first thoughts, it was like, why? Because I realized I had a life altering injury. It really got me deep down inside. And I thought, how was I going to do all the things I loved? I have total mobility of my whole upper body, my upper torso. I have no zero mobility, knees down. They just swing around like they're those big old clubs. The barriers I faced a lot. Some of the barriers was relationship barriers, and it still happens every day. And the main barrier is having people not see the chair and see the person I am and not the disability. The most stable thing that got me going was CMC having a hospital I was in, having a recreational therapist got me into the sporting program. I never thought I would ever get into sports. I like watching NASCAR and stuff like that and back football, but I would never think of me getting into sports. Since within 12 years that I've done it, I met some amazing people. I broke state records. So I've done 27 events in that going 4 days. One of my friends he's a national champion in archery, and he is a L1. After my injury, first I stayed with family at first. Then I bought my own place. Then me and my brother bought a place beside me and connected properties together, and he lives in it beside me. Between me and him, we have 3 acres. My father lives a half mile from me. He's president of the Fraternal Order of Eagles, which I'm also a member of, and they sponsored me in my hand cycle and helped me buy it. As soon as I got it, went and competed. I competed in every event it had, broke a record in every event. Most amazing accomplishment I would actually have to say was when the first injury happened to me in physical therapy. They was teach me with the walker. Well, actually, it was a platform walker, and they wanted to take the platforms off and go with just a walker. I looked at him and said, no. I said, you're going to put me on forearm crutches from here on out. If I can learn the cuff crutches, I'd be able to go down in some of my fishing spots. It was where I lived on the mountains. I mean, all my fishing spots got to go down a bank. So the lady said, if you do this, she says, 2 weeks from now, you're going to be discharged. I'm like, okay. I did it. And she's like, oh my God. And I said, yep. I said, now I know there's no stopping me. One thing I did after my injury, I didn't let it stop me. I went me and my father modified a standard shift four-wheeler and was riding 8 months after my injury and modified it with standard shift and everything. Well, you're supposed to shift with your foot, and instead I had a full ball shifter for hand shifter for four-wheeler. Went through a settlement case with my workers' comp. That's how I got my main retirement. That's how I bought my outdoor toys. And plus, I have a medical trust, and they helped me buy my power chair that I use for outdoors. I have an X8 Extreme. Times I use my power chair compared to my manual chair or my forearm crutches. My forearm crutches, like when I'm coming off the water on kayak and going to go camping on the river, that where it's only boat access, but I don't use them very lot because I try to save my rotator cuffs. My wheelchair, my manual chair, I use every day. My power chair, only time I use it is outdoor activities. My kayak has a wheel on it, on the back end, on the fin, that helps you drag it. And my truck, I went to Harbor Freight and bought one of them aluminum rack things goes in for extender for my power chair. I can let my power chair onto it and put my kayak up in my truck and go. And I can drag it to the water with my power chair. Power chair can sit down in the water a little bit because it's got big tires. It's literally got 80-inch rims on it. Experiences, I want to enjoy traveling like I used to. When I was driving truck, I covered every state except for 8 states, and that was including the 2 states that you can't drive to. So that's my next venture is I want to get a track chair so I can be able to go to some of the states like Alaska and Hawaii and be able to go through, and with the track chair you'd be able to do things like that. Actually, only reason I'd like to walking again would be great for only one thing, dancing. But I've in the chair alone to master dancing with the chair, and I've done mastered somewhat some dancing with the forearm crutches. If you're alone, your best thing would be get you a companion like an animal. I've got 2. I got the mother and daughter, 2 pit huskies. The mother is the daughter to my original pit. His daughter does the same to me, everything like he would. Every morning she climbs up on my lap when I'm in the recliner. Climbs up on me and lays up, puts her back in my armrest. Best advice I can give to a newly injured person: stay strong, stay positive, and never give up, because you can't let things get you down and keep you down. Don't live about the chair or for the chair, for yourself and your family and your loved ones.